How can this be happening?
Miguel, the victim's wife identifies you as the killer. The DA's gonna listen. And you being the fiancé, they'll tend not to believe your alibi.
We need to talk about the plea deal.
¿Por qué no nos creen, Cristina? Tú y yo estábamos ahí juntos.
Miguel, cálmate, por favor.
You believe I'm innocent.
It's not important what we believe.
It's important to me.
Miguel, yes, we know they have the wrong man.
The deal the DA offered, it's 11 years, right?
No, Miguel.
I'm just
No,
asking.
I'm not letting you go away 11 years for a crime you didn't do.
Miguel, I think we can win this. I really do. Are you still with me?
Okay.
What do you mean you can't win?
I didn't say I can't. I'm saying it will be difficult since
I saw him, Helen. I was there.
Understood. And the integrity of your word aside, eyewitness testimony is not a lock, especially when it stands alone, which it does here.
What are you suggesting?
Well, they turned down 11. I'd like to go back with 8.
8 years? For murder?
It takes him off the street.
My husband's life was worth more than 8 years.
Emily, it's not about measuring your husband's life. It's about ensuring that the man who shot him, in fact, goes to prison.
I want him in prison forever.
Okay. I said I'd let it be your call. So we'll go to trial.
You promised me you'd stop shoplifting.
I didn't boost nothing. I'm innocent this time.
You're innocent?
Yes.
You had the stereo in your coat.
That was a present for my mom's birthday. No, how can it be stealing if it's for someone else?
Okay, that's a defense we're not putting on.
Look, I gave it back. So what am I looking at?
They are charging you under the common and notorious thief statute.
Is that bad?
It's very bad. It means the penalties go way up. Let me try to plead you out. I have a good relationship with the DA. Maybe I can get you 6 months.
6 months?
Maynard, if we lose at trial, the max is 20 years, and I don't know how we can win.
This is an hour before the murder. The store's a block from the crime scene. We were interested because the shooter was described as a male, Hispanic, early 20s, dark jacket. We used credit card records to track this man down.
Do you see him in the room?
Yes. He's the defendant. Right there. Miguel Javalera.
Then what happened?
We spoke with Mr. Javalera. He gave us an alibi, but we were not convinced. So we had Mr. Javalera stand in a lineup for Mrs. Coyne.
Based on what Mrs. Coyne told you, what did you do next?
We arrested Mr. Javalera for the murder of Trevor Coyne.
The lineup was a full 2 months after the murder.
That's correct.
And before the lineup, you told Mrs. Coyne you had a suspect. Did you not, Detective?
Yes.
So it's likely she had an expectation that you had the right man in custody.
Objection. The witness has no foundation on the expectations.
Sustained.
Detective, are you aware of the study showing how easily witness recollections can be manipulated?
I'm aware of studies going both ways, counsel.
Have you read the Cardozo Law School study? showing that 65 of 77 wrongful convictions overturned in the last decade resulted from eyewitness mistakes.
Objection. Mr. Berluti is now giving testimony.
Sustained. Ask questions, counsel. Don't provide answers.
Detective, you have no physical evidence connecting my client to this crime. Isn't that right? No fingerprints, murder weapon, DNA.
That's correct.
I didn't think he hurt us too bad.
The key will be her, the eyewitness.
You ready?
As ready as I can be, I guess.
Mr. Berluti, Ms. Dole.
Yes?
I was in the courtroom just then. A hobby of mine, I'm a court buff. I was curious, do you think he'll win this?
I'm sorry, you are?
Michael Crane. I'm a minister with the First Presbyterian Church in Jamaica Plain. If I hadn't gone into the clergy, I think I would have opted for law school. I love monitoring big cases. Homicides are always quite fascinating. I was just wondering whether you think you can get an acquittal here.
Well, I'm sorry, Reverend, but we don't really discuss our cases with anybody.
Of course. Well, good luck to you both anyway.
Thank you.
Come on, Eleanor. Collared 3 times in 6 months. My heart's not exactly bleeding.
Minor shoplifting beefs.
We're getting pressured upstairs to make some examples.
Well, just don't make one of Maynard Parrish. His biggest crime is being stupid. He's a sweet kid.
Yes, I know. They're all sweet.
Do I tell you they're sweet? Come on. Our relationship has to count for something.
Come by my office. I'll see if we can work something.
You see? Now you're sweet. And that I will stand by.
Yeah.
We finished dinner around 9:30. We were walking to our car when a man ran across the street, right towards us. I noticed he had a gun. He asked for our wallets, jewelry.
What happened next, Mrs. Coyne?
Trevor took a step in front of me. Probably didn't even realize he'd done it.
Then what happened?
I heard a shot, and I saw fire shoot out of the gun. And I was covered with blood. And I heard Trevor scream.
What did your attacker do?
He stood there like he was frozen for a few seconds. And then he ran off.
Mrs. Coyne, did you get a good look at his face?
Yes. He was only about 10 feet away.
Do you see in the courtroom today the man who shot your husband?
That's him. The defendant.
Are you positive?
Yes. That's the man.
Thank you.
It was dark.
There were street lamps.
How far away was the nearest street lamp, do you know?
30 feet or so.
The police say 50 feet.
There was enough light for me to see, Ms. Dole.
You saw, for example, the type of gun your assailant was carrying?
Very clearly. A small pistol, silver, with a black handle.
Do you remember what he was wearing?
A dark jacket and jeans.
How long did it take from the time you first saw your assailant to the time he ran?
Probably 10, 15 seconds.
You said you had blood on you as well.
Yes.
Were you scared?
It was that man.
Are you sure?
I don't need to think about it. That's him.
Mrs. Coyne, I'm confused because in the police lineup, you did need time to think about it. You studied those men for almost a minute. Are you saying your recollection is sharper now than it was 6 months ago?
I took the extra time because I wanted to be positive.
Mrs. Coyne, I want to lay out a scenario for you, and you tell me if it's possible, okay?
Fine.
You were brought to a police lineup, having been told the police had the man who shot your husband. So when they brought the men out, you felt one of those men was the guy. You settled on my client after a minute because he looks the most like the guy. Today, you identify him quickly, not necessarily because he's the man you saw on the street with the gun, but because he's the man you saw that day in the police lineup. Possible?
No.
Not even possible?
No. He's the man who shot my husband.
Were you told to be unequivocal up here?
No.
Did you tell the police the shooter had a goatee?
No. I didn't remember that part.
You didn't remember? You could describe the gun, the clothes, but you couldn't remember if the shooter had facial hair?
Look, he shot my husband.
You make room for no possibility whatsoever that you could be wrong. Is that your testimony, Mrs. Coyne?
Yes.
Thank you. You certainly weren't equivocal here.
Mitchell, we've been friends a long time. I'm the first one to admit that most of my clients are scum. I even complain about it. The kid needs a break.
And what do I tell my superiors?
That you did the right thing. Look, if he gets caught again, I promise you I will not fight you on it. But this time, please.
Eleanor, he is saying he didn't realize the stereo was under his jacket. I mean, he's a liar.
He was boosting it for his mother. He wanted to get her a present. Mitchell, come on. I'm going to the favor bank here. I will give you anything.
Anything?
Well, why do you say it like that? What do you want?
Take off your shirt.
Very funny. Come on.
I can't help you. I wish I could.
Were you serious just then? When you asked me to take off my shirt? Mitchell, were you?
Eleanor, we go way back. But you don't know everything about me.
Such as?
I'm attracted to you.
You're married.
I know. I would never cheat on Margie. I mean, not with an affair. My heart belongs to her. But, fun little excursions.
Excursions?
I can't really give you Paris Kid a break. But if something between you and me were to happen, well, to avoid the appearance of impropriety, I try to be especially fair.
So if I have sex with you, you'll cut a deal.
Well, I'm shocked that you would get that impression. However accurate it might be.
He offered it like that? Quid pro quo?
Well, he said he would be especially fair.
If you had sex?
Yes.
How was it?
What should I do?
Eleanor, you can't take that deal.
Thank you. Besides that sterling tip.
You know, I had a case with him once. He didn't ask me for sex.
So how did you leave it?
I was so stunned, I walked out.
Well, I would first make sure he knows you didn't accept the offer.
Lucy, call him.
Don't have to. That was him. He's on his way over.
Me and Miguel rented this video. Big. We took the bus back to my house. We started watching it at 9 o'clock.
What time did it end?
Around 11 or so.
Christina, did Miguel leave your side at any point during the evening of May 14th?
No. He was with me the whole time. I swear.
And you're absolutely positive about that?
Yes.
You're engaged to be married to the defendant?
That's right.
And you love him very much?
Yes.
Would you lie to give him an alibi?
No.
Did you call your cousin Martina Bell on the evening of May 14th and ask her to join you for dinner?
Yes.
And did you tell her that your fiancé would be out for the evening?
I thought he was, but then he came home unexpected.
He came home unexpected. Did anyone else besides you see him at your apartment that evening between the hours of 8 and 11?
I don't know.
When the police showed up at your apartment that evening, your fiancé hid in the closet, didn't he?
Well, he thought it was other people banging on the door. And I just thought it would look bad if I told the police that he was in the closet, and so I just said no one else was home.
You lied.
Yes.
You lied to help your fiancé.
I shouldn't have, but I did.
But you're not lying today.
That's right.
I think we're gonna have to call you.
I thought you said it was dangerous.
It is. Very. But... Christina, you didn't come off so credibly just then. And we have to account for why you jumped in the closet.
I was hiding from dealers.
I understand. But to the jury right now, it just looks like you were hiding. We need to call you.
I'm suddenly thinking we should take the 11 years.
It's still one eyewitness, Jimmy.
An eyewitness that held tough. And when the jury hears about Miguel's prior...
You think it's too risky calling him?
Does he strike you as a court buff?
No.
Reverend, still enjoying the trial?
Yes.
What's your objective opinion? How are we doing?
Not so well, really. The fiancée seemed like she was protecting him.
You might be right. Could I ask you one more thing?
Sure.
Why do I get the feeling you're not a disinterested bystander?
I'm not disinterested, I told you.
You're a buff.
What do you know, Reverend?
You look a little anxious in that room. Like you have a stake.
What do you know?
Nothing.
I'll tell you this. If our case goes any further south, we might just subpoena you on a whim.
That would be ridiculous.
Somehow I don't think so.
You're here because you know something. I think you need to talk to us, Reverend.
Thank you, but you're wrong. I need to get back. Please let go of me, Mr. Berluti.
The process server will be at your church waiting with the summons. Talk to us.
Suppose what I know doesn't help you.
At this point, we're willing to take that risk.
Not here.
Let's go to a witness room.
No. Not anywhere here.
Go buy us some time.
I'm extremely sorry for my inappropriate behavior. I'm going through some personal problems at home, Eleanor, and... well, I apologize.
Okay.
Obviously, any deal predicated on a sexual relationship is wrong, and hereby off the table. I'm very upset that I even threw it out there.
Well, let's start again then. As I said, Maynard Parrish is not a career criminal.
I wish I could help you. But as I said, we've got our marching orders on this statute.
Which means what? You're gonna push for the 20?
I could sell 10 upstairs, but nothing less.
10 is ridiculous, and you know it.
I don't know what else to tell you.
You know, Mitchell, I'm getting the sickening feeling that your offer wasn't pulled because of conscience, but because I wouldn't go for it.
Well, you would be wrong there.
Really? I want the 6 months.
We never had a deal.
I want the 6 months.
I'm sorry. I think any favorable deal would be met with suspicion at this point, and I'm just gonna play this straight.
Straight or punitive?
10 years is it, Eleanor.
And suppose sex was not off the table.
I'll say it again. 10 years is it.
First, what I say has to be privileged.
We can't promise that.
Then you get nothing.
I think conscience brought you down to that courthouse. I think conscience is the reason you are here now.
I want this discussion to be privileged. Yeah, that's the only way it'll be.
Okay.
Speaking to my attorneys, my problem is one of my congregants killed Mr. Coyne. He came to me under the seal of a conversation with his minister and admitted his crime. His guilt was compounded by the idea of an innocent man being wrongly convicted. I've been monitoring the trial on his behalf. He told me if it appears your client faces conviction, he might be willing to come forward. That's all I'm at liberty to say.
Please convey to your congregant, Miguel Avalera is facing a conviction.
You have to go to the judge.
And say what? He pulled the offer.
But Eleanor, your suspicion is he's now taking a harder line.
He is, but I don't know whether he's being punitive or if he's simply determined to be ethical because he's so embarrassed.
Either way, the client suffers. The guy comes on to you, you rebuff the advance, and as a result, the client's getting a lesser deal. You have to report that.
Mitchell Wheeler is my friend. We have known each other for years.
Friends, don't put friends in that position.
I'm also friends with his wife. If this gets out, Bobby, people are going to be hurt.
Eleanor, as an officer of the court, you have an ethical obligation to report him.
Please, Eugene, don't officer of the court me on this.
You have knowledge of a DA putting sex on the table in plea bargains. If he did it here, the likelihood is he's done it before, and he will do it again.
I doubt it. But even if you're right, let somebody else report him. I'm his friend.
Eleanor, if the client is getting hurt, you can't sit on it.
He's not coming forward.
You said...
I thought he would. He said he would, but he changed his mind. He doesn't want to go to prison.
Reverend, assuming we can clear hearsay problems, would you be willing to testify to say...
Absolutely not.
We need you now. Our kid's going down.
What he told me was the equivalent of a confession, Mr. Berluti.
Even so, the consequences...
I won't do it.
In that case, for you.
What?
It's a subpoena. I'm really sorry, but...
Mr. Berluti, Ms. Dole, if I were to betray this confidence, I'd lose my job, my church. I must plead with you now.
I don't feel good about what we're doing here, Reverend, but...
I tried to help you. If you make me testify...
You have information that could exonerate my client of murder. We have no choice here but to call you.
$10 years?
I'm working on it.
Working on it? You said 6 months.
Maynard.
What's going on?
Don't panic.
No, you don't panic. So I'm the one that's facing prison.
I'm on it, Maynard.
Eleanor. What the hell's going on?
Just let me work on it.
Even if you could force him to testify, it would all be hearsay.
Your Honor could force him to reveal the identity of the shooter. That's not hearsay.
But if he's claiming privilege...
I don't think it is privileged. He's not a Catholic priest. This wasn't a confession.
We treat all communications with clergy pretty much the same, counsel.
If it's for spiritual guidance, I don't think this qualifies.
Look, nobody here wants the wrong man convicted of murder. Let's question him outside the presence of the jury and see what turns up. Nobody can have a problem with that.
Are you trying to extort me, Eleanor?
I'm telling you that I have an obligation to reveal what happened.
Nothing happened.
Mitchell, you put something in play. You know you did.
I revoked it before it was in play. I'm offended by your attempt at blackmail, and I will not make deals under the duress of...
I have to defend my client.
Not that way. You don't.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Kittleson presiding.
Any business before we bring in the jury?
No, Your Honor. The Commonwealth is ready for trial.
Miss Frutt. Defense ready, Miss Frutt.
Your Honor, regretfully, I have to report some misconduct committed by Mr. Wheeler, which misconduct has affected the disposition of this case.
What misconduct?
The district attorney sexually propositioned me last night, suggesting a sentence of 6 months for my client. That proposition was rejected, and with sex being removed from the equation, Mr. Wheeler's offer went up to 10 years.
Mr. Wheeler, do you have a response?
I don't know what to say, Your Honor. I'm stunned.
Was sex put on the table as part of a plea bargain?
Yes, it was put on the table. By Miss Frutt.
Excuse me?
And I immediately rejected it.
You've got to be kidding.
Why don't we take this to Chambers?
He's lying.
Oh, I'm lying.
Yes, you are, Mitchell, and you should be
All right,
disgusted
that's
with
enough.
yourself.
Eleanor.
He's lying.
You can expect to be sued for defamation, I'll tell you that, because the immunity...
Go ahead and sue me, Mitchell.
I said all right. I'm not about to get into this.
You should get into it. This is one stunt too many for this firm.
Mr. Wheeler, I'll ask you for the last time to be quiet. I don't care who made the advance. You're now officially off this case. Another DA will be assigned, and I'm advising both of you to let this die now.
I am not going to let this die.
Mr. Wheeler, you're excused. Beat it.
If she's going to tell more untruths, I'm going to...
She's not. The matter is dead. Get out now.
I am telling the truth.
Eleanor, I'm inclined to believe you. But trust me when I advise you. Let this drop.
How can I when he has a
Because his reputation is far superior to yours. Truth be told, there's been a little gossip in these halls about your romantic desperation.
I beg your pardon?
You dated a serial killer who liked to dress up as a nun. You don't think the clerks and DAs had some fun with that?
And a few judges?
Your firm is also infamous for stunting. Here you've got a client, dead to rights, facing 10 years.
And you think that I would resort to making up this kind of story?
No, I don't. But frankly, Mitchell Wheeler's credibility is stronger than yours. And any game of he said, she said will favor him. He's also a good-looking man.
Meaning?
Meaning let it drop. Don't do any more cases with him.
Reverend, you're a material witness in a homicide. I'm ordering you to testify.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I cannot. What was told to me was told in strict confidence. I have duties imposed on me that come from higher places than your bench.
The Lord can't throw you in a jail cell. I can.
Well, then you'll have to.
Leaving aside identity, did a man come to you and confess to killing Trevor Coyne, a man other than Miguel Javalera?
I'm not talking, Miss Dole.
Reverend.
What about my privilege? I'm sitting in this chair right now because those lawyers revealed my privilege.
Reverend, obviously you've agonized over what the right thing is to do here. Otherwise, without telling me who, did a man other than Miguel Javalera confess to killing Trevor Coyne? Please, you can reveal that.
Yes, I received such a confession.
Did he give any details as to what...
I'm not saying anything else. I'll go to my jail cell now. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Reverend, you can step down.
I'd like to put him on the stand to say what he said here.
I can't let you, counsel.
Your Honor.
First of all, it's hearsay. We have no way of knowing if it's reliable. Plenty of nuts confess to crimes.
It was his congregant. Obviously, he considered it reliable.
That's not good enough for us. Second, there's totem pole privilege here. The congregants, also the ministers. The truth is, you had no right to reveal what he told you. He hired you as his attorney.
Only as a pretext to shield what he had to say.
I can't allow him to take the stand, counsel, and you know it.
Your Honor, somebody else confesses to the crime and the jury doesn't get to know about it?
That's right, Mr. Belluti. And if you pull anything like you did with the boy with the aneurysm, your bar card will be gone. That's a promise from me to you. The jury will hear nothing of this minister or any confession.
You know I'm telling the truth. I would never make something like this up.
Of course I know it, but it just doesn't sound like Mitchell Wheeler either. That's all I'm saying.
You actually have doubts?
I believe you.
Oh, well, clearly you're not sure.
Eleanor, I believe you. Now listen, I'll get hold of the case. I can't promise you 6 months, but I'll take care of you, okay?
Okay.
I won't even demand a sexual favor.
I'm not laughing.
I'm sorry. Be patient. I'll make it right. I gotta get in court.
You know, Mitchell, the first thing you did was unethical. But accusing me, that was despicable.
Eleanor, you need to get help.
I hid in the closet because I didn't know it was the police.
You thought they were...
Drug dealers. I owe some money. I use from time to time, I admit that.
Mr. Havalera, the night of the murder.
I was home the whole night. We rented a movie, we watched it, I was home.
Do you own a gun, sir?
No. I have never owned a gun. I've never fired one. And I did not shoot Trevor Coyne. I swear this. It was somebody else.
You don't just use from time to time. You have a drug problem.
It's under control now.
But you use.
Very rarely.
You robbed a liquor store once, isn't that right?
6 years ago, and not with a gun.
You lost your job 3 weeks prior to the shooting, isn't that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Havalera, other than your fiancé, do you have any alibi witness who can account for your whereabouts the night of the shooting?
No.
The minister has no reason to make it up, Emily. I don't know who the congregant is.
Are you now doubting me?
I'm asking you. Are you sure? The truth is, eyewitness testimony is manipulated. Happens all the time. Witnesses become convinced of suspects they see in lineups. Trauma can affect memory.
I remember his face, Helen. Why else would I...
Because you saw it in a lineup.
No. He's it. He's the man. I know it.
He's not the one. Does Emily Coyne think she saw my client that night? She probably does. But she missed on facial hair, didn't she? She described the gun, the clothes, but she missed an obvious facial description. And this gun, the clothes, never found in the possession of my client. The prosecution offers no witnesses who ever saw him wear the clothes described. No physical evidence, no forensics, nothing to link my client with this crime. Just the testimony of the victim's wife, who had to be scared, traumatized. It was a dark night. She's mistaken. Somebody else killed Trevor Coyne. Maybe he looked like my client, but she is mistaken.
She doesn't think it was him. She knows it. She was there. And she saw him. The man with the drug history. The man who robbed a liquor store. The man who just lost his job and needed money. The man the police found hiding in the closet the night of the murder. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an eyewitness who actually saw him commit the murder. What else could you possibly need?
So, it's all gonna work out.
Think so. Helen got custody of the case, so she's gonna take care of it.
So that's great.
Yep.
But you don't seem happy.
Well, I lost a friend this week. I can't really celebrate that, can I?
Is that all there is?
I don't like not being believed, Rebecca.
I thought Judge Kittleson said she was inclined to believe you.
Yes, she was inclined, and Helen was inclined, but nobody's sure. And you know why? Because Mitchell Wheeler is a good-looking man, and I'm the fat girl.
It isn't that, Eleanor.
It's exactly that, Rebecca. Exactly that. Why would a man like Mitchell Wheeler make a pass at me? It's exactly that. You know what Judge Kittleson said? That my romantic desperation is fodder for gossip down there. And when I had a baby using a sperm donor, well, that was because I had no choice, right? I mean, what man would marry me? Couldn't possibly be that I wanted to be a single parent.
Well, before you spend the rest of the day feeling sorry for yourself, remember you did get a good result for the client. This will eventually be a victory.
That's another bigotry we face, Rebecca.
What?
People assume that fat girls just sit around feeling sorry for themselves. I'm not sitting here feeling sorry. I'm angry. Can you understand that? I am angry.
Padre nuestro, que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think maybe... I don't know.
Madam Foreperson, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
What say you?
In the matter of Commonwealth versus Miguel Javalera, as to the count of murder in the second degree, we, the jury, find the defendant, Miguel Javalera, guilty.
Members of the jury, this completes your service. This matter is... This matter... While I find there is some evidence to allow for the conclusion that the defendant committed the crime, I find no reasonable jury could reach the verdict that it did based upon the evidence that has been presented to it. I hereby set aside the verdict and enter a finding of not guilty. The defendant is free to go.
Hey.
It's, not right for a man to cry. I had to come in.
I think, under the circumstances, you can cry, Miguel.
One day, I will repay you, Mr. Berthoud.
Don't worry about that.
You no doubt feel like a proud man, Mr. Berluti. But you're not a proud man. You betrayed me.
Reverend, when you came to the courthouse, it was because you had to. And that judge's ruling, it had everything to do with you coming forward.
I didn't come forward. You dragged me forward. After pledging your secrecy. I'm very happy for you, sir. But you betrayed me.
Jimmy, Miguel still has to check with probation before he can leave.
Okay. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. There was no congregant who confessed, was there? You need to check with probation before you can go.
Okay.
I was just trying to help the guy out.
I understand.
I wasn't selling, right? He was looking to score. I took his 20, I went down the block. I asked a guy I know to sell me a dime that left $10 for me. That's easy money.
That's why we're using an agency defense. It means you were acting as an agent for the buyer. Look, Russell, I think we have a solid shot at this.
Okay. 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock. Courtroom 5. Russell. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just nervous.
I've seen you nervous. Something's going on. You know you can talk to me.
A few weeks ago, I was short on cash. And there's this guy. He's a dealer, only he's independent. He doesn't run with a set. He does things on his own. I tried to rob him.
What else?
I know it was stupid, all right? The thing is, he didn't give the money up. He grabbed for the gun, and I shot him.
He's dead? Maybe you shouldn't be telling me this.
No, Bobby, I got a serious problem here, all right? It turns out this independent drug dealer is not so independent, okay? He ran with this guy named Derek Grant. Now, word is on the street, when Grant finds out who it is that killed his boy, whoever did it is dead.
What are the chances they know it was you?
I don't know. He wants to meet me tonight. Corner 120th and Linden.
You can't go.
I have to go. I don't go. He knows it was me.
He must already know if he's calling a meeting. You can't go.
Bobby, he already knows it's me. I'm dead anyway, okay? Look, I'm just telling you this. If he takes me out, I don't want you to let him walk. If I'm dead, you let someone know what happened.
We need to talk about this. I don't know. Maybe the police.
I can't go to the police, Bobby. I killed somebody. Look, I'll be there. 9 o'clock, courtroom 5.
Russell, I don't think you should go.
9 o'clock. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm getting a bad feeling.
It's been late before.
What, I shouldn't worry? He went to meet with a man who might want to kill him. I should have never let him go.
Let's give him a few more minutes.
I didn't rape anybody.
Daniel.
I'm innocent, Miss Dole.
Even so, you were convicted 7 years ago.
But they're doing these DNA tests now. If I can get one...
Hold on. It isn't that easy.
A guy in C Block got 63 years. They released him last month after running some tests. It happens. Don't tell me it doesn't happen.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. What I am saying, the courts get thousands of requests, most of them from guilty defendants who want to roll the dice.
Innocent people do get released.
6 so far in Massachusetts. Nationwide, it's like 90. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but convincing a court to order more tests, it's an extreme long shot, and we would need the DA's office to support our request.
If this is about money,
It isn't.
is it because you think I'm guilty?
I guess I'm just not optimistic.
The way you cared back then, it stuck with me. I got 40 years for something I didn't do. I need you.
There's another problem. You'll be coming up for parole. There's a chance the board could release you early.
I won't be considered for another 10 years.
But if you push this, and the results come back confirming your guilt,
That won't happen.
if it does, you could end up serving the full 40. There's a risk, Daniel.
Listen to me. That will not happen. Talk to the DA. Get the tests.
You don't know where your client is?
No, Your Honor, I'm sorry. I really don't.
He told you he'd be here?
Yes.
If this is a stunt to buy time...
It isn't.
When did you last see him?
Last night.
And you haven't heard from him today?
No.
Bench warrant ordered for Mr. Hampton. I'll hold the jury for 24 hours. In the meantime, Mr. Donnell, I suggest you find your client.
Any ideas?
You know where he lives?
I know his address.
Let's go.
You think he's innocent?
I don't know what to think. Why would he ask for a DNA test?
Because he's desperate and bored.
If you run the tests, we'll know for sure.
Wait a second. I can't just ask for tests without some legal basis.
Unless it's a favor, which is what I'm asking for. I was right out of law school, Helen. It wasn't inadequate counsel, but it wasn't my best work either.
You screwed up?
No, I don't think so, but...
You didn't. 2 rapes, 4 days apart, both at the same time of night in the same part of town.
I know the file.
He was identified by both victims, no alibi.
Helen, I know the file very well. Look, this isn't easy for me. You don't have to do this. I know. The thing is, I don't even think he's innocent. But if there's a chance he is, I need to know.
He doesn't take his meetings at home by any chance. I hope not.
Russell. Oh my God. Are you the police?
No, Mrs. Hampton. I'm Bobby Donnell. This is Eugene Young. We're attorneys. We represent your husband.
Where is he? Is he okay?
We were hoping to find him here.
He didn't come home last night. Before he left, he wouldn't tell me where he was going.
What time was that? Do you remember?
It was late. I don't know. I know it was after 1 o'clock. Something was wrong, I could tell.
I'm sure your husband's fine, Mrs. Hampton.
Do you know something?
No, I'm sorry, we don't.
You came here looking for him. There's got to be a reason.
We were supposed to start your husband's trial this morning. We're here because he didn't show up.
I'm sorry we can't be more help. If you hear from Russell, please let us know.
Yeah.
That bad feeling you had before. Now I got it.
Problem?
Could be. 7-year-old double rape case. I ordered a DNA test.
Why?
Favor bank. Look, I'm sorry I didn't check with you first. Anyway, the sample from the first rape was too degraded to withstand any testing.
What about the second?
It wasn't a match.
You've had the wrong guy in prison for 7 years?
Seems so.
So you'll release him?
Well...
What well? How can you not?
He's cleared on one rape, Lindsay, but on the other...
The rapes were connected, Helen. The prosecution argued that at trial, beyond all reasonable doubt, I might add.
The victim ID'd your client.
Both victims ID'd my client. If one turns out to be clearly wrong and the rapes are connected...
We can't just kick him.
Why not?
All right. Take a breath. I'm gonna go talk to the victim, then I'll go see Gavin Brown.
Who is Gavin Brown?
The DNA we tested, it didn't just exonerate your client. It came back an exact match to an inmate doing 3 years at Concord for a burglary.
I think I should go to the police.
You can't. Eugene, Bobby, do we really need to go through this again? The client told you what happened in confidence. He killed somebody. You can't risk making him a homicide suspect.
Russell said he'd be in court at the trial. He also said, if anything happened to him, tell the police about Derek Grant.
He said if he were taken out. We don't know if he's been killed.
So what do? Just continue to sit tight?
Yes.
For how long?
What if we do tell the police about Derek Grant? The police go see him, and he tells them how his partner was murdered by Russell Hampton. We just made our client the primary suspect in a murder. Is that what you're suggesting we do?
Russell's intent was if he disappears, go to the police. He's disappeared. I have to make a call here, Eugene.
Okay, look. If we go to the police, we tell them as little as possible. We're worried about our client. We think he's in danger. That's it. If necessary, we suggest they talk to Derek Grant. Nothing else, no matter what they ask.
I should have stopped him.
You need to get that out of your mind. Come on. Let's do this.
The results we have are only preliminary, but it's pretty certain.
Then why won't they let me out?
Because technically, you're only cleared on one rape. The second one. The first one, Amy Henley, the DNA doesn't clear you of that.
Well, only because it couldn't be tested.
I understand. And it's likely the DA will see it that way, but she wants to talk to the victim and this other suspect.
Suspect? I thought the DNA was conclusive.
Yes, they've got him on the second rape. On the first, he's just a suspect.
Are you saying that after proving in court that both rapes were committed by the same man, now they can argue that they were committed by different people?
Yes.
What's going on?
Daniel, the DA's office doesn't do cartwheels at the chance to free convicted rapists.
Even when they turn out to be innocent?
In their minds, you haven't turned out to be innocent yet. Let's just take this one step at a time. This is great news. Your 40-year sentence, it's gone for good.
You're worried about your client?
Yes, we think his life could be in danger.
That's it? You have to tell me more than that.
It's privileged, Mike. We can't say more.
Well, what do you want me to do? You have to give me something to go on. Look, the warrant squad's already on this. I can't add detectives without information.
There's a man named Derek Grant.
Drug dealer, Jamaica Plain.
He might know where to find our client.
Does Russell Hampton have a problem with Derek Grant?
That's not something we're able to discuss.
You can't just tell me Derek Grant and expect...
Mike, that's all we know. As a friend, we're asking you to question the guy.
I can't do that.
You can't just ask him a couple of questions?
No.
Why not?
Because Derek Grant was shot to death 2 nights ago on the corner of 128 and Linden.
I didn't rape any 7-year-old.
That's not what I said.
You just said I did some 7-year-old rape.
That's not... All right, let's try this again. 7 years ago, you raped 2 women. One named Karen Garvey.
I don't think I know the name.
I don't think you ever did, but that certainly didn't stop you.
You know, I have to be honest with you. I'm kind of losing interest here.
You broke into her house.
All right. It's official. I'm actually bored.
All right, then let me see if I can try to get your attention. Your DNA was found at the crime scene. That's right. Your semen was found inside the victim. It's funny, Mr. Brown, you don't look so bored anymore. You just look guilty.
What do you want?
I want to know what happened.
Forget it. You got a case, make it. But you're not going to get a thing from me.
Fine. Tomorrow morning, my office will charge you with raping Karen Garvey. You'll be stupid, demand a trial, which you'll lose, and a judge will sentence you to 20 years.
Are you done?
Do I look done? We'll also charge you with raping Amy Henley.
Who's that?
It's the wrong time to insult me, Mr. Brown. I am giving you a chance to earn my respect. Another man was convicted for both these rapes. He has been in jail for 7 years. You could tell the truth and let this man go home to his family.
I have never raped anyone in my entire life.
An innocent man is sitting in prison.
Try and get this, Miss Gamble. I don't care. I wouldn't have cared 7 years ago, and I don't care now.
Hello? Don't we answer pages anymore?
What?
He's in your office.
Who?
Russell Hampton. He's been in there like an hour.
Well, at least he's not dead. Where the hell have you been?
I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
I meant to be at the trial. Things just got a little out of control.
It's not just about the trial anymore. The police want to talk to you about Derek Grant.
Why would the police connect me to Derek Grant?
Because I told them to.
You what?
I didn't know what else to do. You said you would be in court at 9 when you didn't show. You gave me specific instructions. You ordered me to tell the police.
If I was dead.
I thought you were dead.
Well, don't you think you should have made sure? Bubby, you just gave me up for a murder.
All they want to do is talk to you, Russell.
I don't believe this. I gotta get myself out of Boston.
Hold on. What happened to you?
What do you think? I got shot.
You need to get to the hospital.
I'm fine. Look, I don't know what happened, okay? I went to see Grant. We were talking, and I thought, I'm okay. You know, he doesn't know it's me. Next thing I know, he just started shooting.
All right, look, if it was self-defense...
Can't even explain it. It's like something just snapped in my head.
Russell, listen to me.
I told them you weren't here.
Who?
Russell Hampton, you're under arrest for the murder of Derek Grant. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed for you. You understand these rights?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Garvey. The results were confirmed.
Then it's a mistake.
Well, if there were any chance of that, I wouldn't be here. There's no mistake. The man you identified is not the man who raped you.
It just doesn't make sense. When it happened, while it happened, I studied his face. I knew how important it would be to remember.
Mrs. Garvey, you were shown a photo array. Some experts think that this puts too much pressure on the victim to pick out one that looks most like the attacker.
That's not what happened. I know it was him.
His name is Gavin Brown. He looks a little like the man you identified.
But another victim identified him too.
And she was also likely mistaken.
I am not mistaken. This is not the man.
Please, Miss Henley, take another look. There is a resemblance.
I know the man who raped me, Miss Gamble. This isn't him.
That's what Karen Garvey said, and until this morning, she was 100% sure that the right man was in prison. Now we're 100% sure she's wrong.
Did the DNA clear Daniel Glenn of my rape?
No. The sample in yours was too degraded to be tested.
Daniel Glenn is the one who raped me. Maybe this man raped Karen Garvey.
Miss Henley, Daniel Glenn did landscaping for both you and Karen Garvey. We think that's how you knew him. Now, when the police showed you photos at the precinct, you both picked him out because he looked familiar.
I was raped for over an hour. The man responsible was inches away.
I know you believe it was Daniel Glenn.
Oh, you don't think I'm sure? After he cut me, he licked my blood off the knife. I can still see his face as he...
With all due respect, you never testified to that at trial.
I couldn't even bring myself to remember it at trial. But I remember it now. And I remember the face on the man who did it. It was Daniel Glenn.
Commonwealth versus Russell Hampton on the charge of murder in the first degree.
We're ready, plead not guilty.
Well, Mr. Hampton, now I understand why you didn't want to show up for trial. You've been busy.
I object to that.
I apologize. No bail. We'll set a trial date for March 10th. Put him back in lockup.
Your Honor, the Commonwealth is seeking a blood sample from this defendant.
On what grounds?
There was blood found at the crime scene as well as on the victim. We believe the blood may have come from the defendant.
They have no legal basis to make that connection. In fact, I don't know what the probable cause is to even connect my client to the crime.
Well, the suspect's life was in danger. We were told that by Mr. Donnell. Mr. Donnell also requested that we question the victim in connection with the suspect's disappearance. And the suspect has a wound. Something tells us the suspect's blood might be found near the victim.
They're using privileged information.
You waived it.
I don't have the authority to waive it. It was my mistake.
But the Commonwealth shouldn't be penalized for it, Mr. Donnell. I'm ordering the warrant for the blood test. In the future, counsel, you might not want to tip the police off to your client's crimes. Adjourned.
Have a seat.
I'm not getting a good feeling.
We're clearing Daniel Glenn on the rape of Karen Garvey. And we will agree to a new trial on the rape of Amy Henley.
What?
Lindsay, it's possible these two rapes were committed by two different men.
You've got to be kidding.
Amy Henley is positive that your client...
Karen Garvey was positive. Witnesses are positive all the time.
Gavin Brown also denies the Henley rape.
Oh, great. Let's take his word.
Lindsay.
Oh, come on, Helen. This is politics. You know Daniel Glenn is innocent.
We don't know.
Is this your call?
Look, Lindsay, I don't want to fight.
I asked you a question, Helen. Is this your call?
No, it comes from above. Lindsay, the fact is, we don't know Daniel Glenn is innocent. If we did, things might be different.
You know. You know.
You gave me up.
I didn't give you up.
You told the police.
Russell, I thought you were dead. You said if you were taken out to go to the police. I thought... Look, there's a possibility we can suppress what I told them. If so...
You told the police I was at your office, didn't you? You stalled me and you gave them time to arrest me.
Of course I didn't do that. Russell, we thought Derek Grant killed you. We're on your side.
So what happens now?
Bobby and I are going to do some research. We'll come back to you with a plan.
How do I stay safe? Derek Grant has a lot of friends. They could take me out right in here.
This place is guarded. They won't get in here.
Gave me up.
We didn't give you up. The question is, since privilege is the client's right to assert, if the lawyer reveals privileged information, can the client still prevent it from being used against him?
But if the client gave permission to waive privilege...
We'll challenge whether he did that. Jimmy, help Rebecca. Eleanor, I'd like you to pitch in, too.
I'm working on the Morris case.
Drop whatever else you got. We just succeeded in getting our client arrested for murder. That's bad for business. I want everybody on it.
The first victim insists she made the right ID.
How can this be?
Sometimes the victim becomes invested in the ID. They want it to be him. The police tell her it's him. So in her mind, she starts playing along. She starts putting his face into those memories. It's called retroactive interference. I've got doctors who can testify to it.
Where were those doctors at my first trial?
Well, they'll be at this one.
So I'm going to be prosecuted all over again.
Unfortunately, yes. The DA's office doesn't know you're innocent, and without being able to prove that you are, there's no...
What?
There is someone who can prove you're innocent.
Who?
Gavin Brown.
Do I look that crazy?
Daniel Glenn got 40 years for something you did.
Yeah, and children are starving to death in Krapistan. My father never hugged me enough.
Mr. Brown.
Look, I'm not interested. I know why you're here, and I don't care.
Let's talk self-interest.
Yours or mine?
Yours. They have DNA on the Garvey rape. That means 20 years, maybe more. I might know a way you could do less time.
I'm listening.
You'd need to confess to the Amy Henley rape.
Confess to a rape the DA can't prove. That's how you think I'll do less time.
Yes.
The DA will reduce my sentence if I confess to another rape?
The DA might reduce your sentence for letting an innocent man go free. You have something the DA wants.
And that is?
The truth.
So I get a complete pass on rape number 1?
Yes. And a reduced sentence for rape number 2.
Why would the DA ever go along with that?
Good question. We can get 20 years for the rape we can prove. I'm not giving him less time for admitting he raped another woman.
Helen, you can try Gavin Brown, use the DNA, get your 20 years. Then you can retry Daniel Glenn, and hey, you might even win there too. You'll get everything you want, except the truth.
You think you know what the truth is, Lindsay?
Gavin Brown does. And he's willing to trade it in exchange for a deal.
It's not that simple.
Why can't it be? Look, all I'm asking is that you hear him out. If you think he's lying, call it off and try them both. But if you believe him, if he convinces you he's guilty, make the deal and release my client. Your office doesn't want the wrong man in prison any more than I do.
Look, I was willing to do you a favor.
Well, then do me another one. I took the thing court appointed. It was a 3-day trial for 2 rapes. I should have...
Lindsay, get Mr. Brown a lawyer. If he can prove he's guilty, I'll make a deal. I'm not just accepting a confession.
He did it, Miss Dole. He'll have enough specifics. How could he not?
It was 7 years ago. And from his demeanor, he probably forgot about raping Amy Henley 10 minutes after he did it. We are making progress, Daniel. We just can't get our hopes up.
Thank you for trying.
Let's just hope it works.
You warned me not to go forward. One of these days, I'll listen to you.
He instructed you to go forward if he were killed.
Which he wasn't.
Russell Hampton is responsible for his situation, Bobby. He murdered 2 people.
But he's in custody because his own lawyer gave him up. This is it?
We're still checking the other jurisdictions.
This doesn't help me.
That's the research, Bobby. Don't blame the researchers.
I gotta be able to tell him something more than this.
We'll keep looking.
Tell Eugene I'm going to see the client.
I don't think you like the research.
I've read the agreement. Just so we're clear, he gets 10 years and full satisfaction for both crimes.
Provided we believe he's telling the truth.
That's pretty subjective. How do we know you'll live up to your end?
Because, Mr. Palmer, I gave you my word.
With all due respect, Ms. Gamble, you've tried to back out of these deals before. I'm gonna need more than just your word.
Then take mine.
We have a deal, counsel. Let's get it done. You already know about Karen Garvey. Can't really argue with DNA.
We'll get to Karen Garvey later. Tell us how you raped Amy Henley.
She was my first. Back then, I was strictly a burglary guy. I'd scope out these houses, and I'd try to make sure people weren't home. And I'd get inside, take a look around, but... well, a couple of times it turns out I was wrong. And I'd get inside and find a woman sleeping upstairs.
Is that how you found Amy Henley?
There's a lot of women I never touched. I was standing right above them, and they never knew. But after a while, I started thinking about doing things. But Amy, she was just my first.
We need to know what happened, Mr. Brown.
I raped her.
How did you get inside the house?
That's 7 years ago.
Does that mean you don't remember?
No, I don't know. Maybe I think I went around back and found a way in.
The details escape you.
That detail, yes.
So you have no recollection.
Look, that's what I did. I broke into houses. Most of the time, I'd punch out a window, or if I could, I'd pick the lock. But I didn't keep a log of which house was what.
We're listening.
I raped her.
Where?
In the bedroom. I already told you that.
Weapon?
Knife. A folding knife.
Did you stab or injure her with the knife?
No. Oh. I don't know if it was her or Garvey, but I cut her chest a little.
You cut her chest.
I licked the blood off the blade. Don't know why. Maybe I was just crazy.
It was Brown. Deal was made. Your client will be released today. Thank you. My office thanks you. I guess sometimes justice is a team effort, huh, Lindsay?
I better go tell him.
Congratulations, Lindsay.
Thanks. I owe you, Helen. I owe you.
What about an appeal?
We can try, but to be honest, I don't think it'll work.
It's my blood, Bobby. When the tests come back, they'll know I killed him.
All the blood does is put you at the scene. It doesn't prove you killed anyone.
What about self-defense? You said we could argue self-defense.
And we will.
That's a winner, right? Because this guy was going to kill me, Bobby.
The problem, you knew that meeting might get violent. You went there with a gun.
It's your fault. When this started, all they had was a dime bag of crack. Now they're going to charge me with murder.
You told me to go forward if
I was dead! Do I look dead?
Hey, they couldn't charge you with murder if you didn't keep killing people.
You gave me up.
Shut up, Russell, and just listen. I think we should consider insanity.
What?
You said it yourself. Something snapped. You felt as though you flipped a switch.
No, I'm not crazy.
You were out of control.
No, this is your fault, Bobby.
We can make a showing that you couldn't distinguish
no,
right
I trusted
from
you,
wrong.
And look what you... Get a medic now. Go get a doctor.
Dr. Cohen to CCU.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Where is he?
He's okay. He's bruised and he's shaking up, but he's okay. Where's Lindsay?
I couldn't reach her.
All right. Well, let's just keep it together in there. He doesn't need to see us come apart.
Hey.
Hey,
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Well, how's the other guy look?
They'll let me out tomorrow. I talked to the court. They assigned Russell Hampton to another lawyer. Look, guys, I'm okay.
I talked to the
he was going to let you out tomorrow?
Let's not everybody talk at once, okay?
Listen, Bobby, you should get some rest.
I'm fine. You don't need to worry, okay? Look at this. I can fit my entire life into one cardboard box.
What are you going to do, Daniel? Have you thought about work or where you'll live?
No, not really. I have some family in New York. Listen, Miss Dole. I said before, you know, how it stuck with me. How much you cared. But I never... What do you say to a person who just gave you your life back? Why are you looking at me funny?
The truth is, I didn't care. At least not enough. I put on a 1.5-day defense for 2 rapes. Those victims, they didn't just convince themselves you were the guy or the jury. They convinced me as well. It wasn't malpractice. I gave it the old 3-day college try. But that's all you got. I'm not the lawyer who gave you your life back. I'm the one that helped you lose 7 years of it. So should you sue me, I'm sure my carrier would work out some sort of settlement. And I never said no. So, until we meet again.
You stinker!